15 minutes. Okay, that's good enough. We're going to try some different stuff now. All right, we're back. We had our last experiment. We haven't stopped the clock yet, so we're going to stop it now at 19:01. I'm going to clear it out. And now we're going to use the vinegar idea from before, but we're going to use a busload of vinegar since the acid content, since it's already in a liquid state, it has water in it. It's going to displace some of the stuff, so we're going to fill our chamber up to about there with vinegar, pure vinegar, nothing else, except distilled water. Now down on the floor we have the solution that we were using before. That's the caustic solution. Up here, I'm just going to the top-ish of my electrodes, so we can see what kind of generation that the whole acid thing does. Nobody wants to use acid. I hear lots of, a few people talking about it, but everybody's using caustic, and when I can see the reaction between the two, I know why. Caustic looks like a hell of a lot more is going on. Now this is cold, out of the bottle. You watch that happen, sort of solution, so it's not going to be as fast as the other one. We've noticed that heat seems to help the generation. So let's get our tube, if you like it, and move it back a little closer, and put the tube up the neck of the bottle. See if we got any extra bubbles out of the deal. Yeah, see, something happened there. So, pretty much we're at the level of the first test now, I guess. But anyway, back. Dry off the hands. Let's set this bad boy to, let's go to the 10 amp setting, because I've noticed that it seems to take more electricity. We'll leave it at charging. Whenever you go up to the engine boost thing, it seems to kick out a hell of a lot more. I'm not exactly sure what. But we're cleared out. We're plugged in. And here we go. Whoa. And that's our kind of generation from vinegar and water. And we'll see how long it takes to get bubbles. It's a different effect though. Doesn't seem to be using as much of the surface area to generate with acid. I wonder if that's doing that capacitor thing people keep talking about. I know what the idea is behind a capacitor. It stores energy, usually for rather quick release. But more than that, I can't tell you. But we're clouding up now. Starting to get things. Let's go over to our bubble chamber and see how long it takes before we actually get some positive pressure builds up and actually get a bubble. I'm sure that there's lots of water in the line that has to be formed up. There we go. All right. Time. Just about a minute. There's a minute right there. Minute, 2, 3, 4, blah. All right, we'll come back in just a few. When you look at the bottom of the container that's generating, you'll notice that the generation doesn't happen nearly as low as it did before. In fact, we're able to see both of our rings pretty clearly. And we've got nothing going on the screen underneath that we can see. All seems to be happening from the ring. But the top, which is the oxygen, seems to be cranking it out across its surface that's at the top. So I'm kind of curious as to what's going on there. Just thought it might be something worth mentioning. And let's see, what are we drawing for amps? We're drawing 3 amps-ish, but I've never really seen it move lower than 3 amps. Charging again at 10 volt or 10 amps. If you go down, you can see the 10 that's under the switch. And we'll get back with you as soon as we have more. All right, here we are. We've got that much gas production in. Whoa. 17, 11 something minutes. 17. Well, caustics look better than acids right now. He's using a whole bunch of acid, although the molar level of
half a teaspoon of baking soda versus, God, that was at least a good half pint worth of vinegar. Way different. We'll be back. Oh, back again. Bored. It's been 42 minutes since we started this, and we are at a whopping 'Oh, it's not the easiest to see, but we're still way up there. Let's see if we can turn the light on. Oh, God. Any better? Give you an idea, 40 minutes. That sucks. I can't take it anymore. I gotta stop, but maybe, you know, just something to switch stuff up. You noticed at the beginning we had polarities reversed and nothing is happening. Let's see if that's the case when I reverse them this time. I'm taping right now. Switching the polarities. See if that's going to clear it up. But we're live, not Memorex at the moment. So here we go. Plug it in now. Did I switch the polarities? I think I switched the polarities.
Because the red one was up.
It's clear. Actually, it's clear. We got nothing going on in the bubble chamber. Haven't heard anything from that. Bump it up to 55 amps. See what that does. That's doing bupkis. Right, and just a whole lot of nothing going on around here. So, I think we're going to just have to shit can this particular experiment because I just don't have the time to spend waiting for it. So, unplug. Please. Thank you.
Vinegar. Oh, should I turn it off?
What? It's off.
Turned it off.
Oh, no, we're just going to show you. This didn't work. It's not that hot though.
It should have been, no? Not at all.
No. We weren't pumping the 55 amps though, that's right. We're only pumping 10 or so. There we go.
Into the shit.
We'll put the caustic back in. Still nice and toasty. Seal it up. Good God almighty. There we go. There we go. Now we got that back on. Now, which way were we before? Positive, negative, negative, positive.
The red was on the higher one to do the good, to make it work.
Okay. So, positive. Back on the upper. Negative. Back on the lower. 10 amps. Charging. That's a little long on top of that. Let's see what that is on now. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Look at that puppy. German. Alright, caustics are better than acid. You win. Some good cavication going on